Hello and welcome to, sorry that's saying Circuit de Catalunya, but of course we're at the Red Bull Spielberg track for the Red Bull Ring round 3 of the Virtual Race Academy GT Team Cup. I'm Niall Maher, and we've no Jack Canan, we've no Leo Nolte, we've no Rob King tonight. Unfortunately Brad has decided to go racing, so you're going to have to put up with my droolings for tonight. So we've currently just finished on our qualifying. We've won about 3 minutes to lights out. Qualifying had Peter McCann on pole. I think that's for the first time in this championship anyway, with Peter McCann with a 1:31.5 ahead of Dominicus Danis, who put in a charging 1:32.1, so half second behind, followed by Jordan Kelly, David Yamamoto, Pat Masterson, Brad O'Neans, Ronan Hederman, Adam Dowling, Tony Stack, Simon Wall with a 1:33.8. Then in 11th we had Evan Walsh, followed by Michael McCarthy. Sanyo Alpha putting in a 1:35.8. So we'll see if Sanyo Alpha can improve on that time. Of course, Sanyo is currently the championship leader. Rob O'Neill then rounding out the top times group. I'm not sure if Rob actually got to get a lap in. But no Brian McManus with us tonight. Brian's away at the Belgium F1 Grand Prix, and if you're tuned in, Brian, everyone is delighted that you haven't showed up, because it gives everyone a chance of making up some points. So in terms of the team's championship itself, the Pro Sim Racing team 6 points ahead of Zari, with KMC Sim Racing with 37 points in third place. Condelis Racing School, I don't think Sergi's actually racing with us tonight, but 26 points shared with the 3 teams of VIG who aren't racing with us tonight, and we're not going to get into the details of that, but we're close to lights out here with 49 seconds to go. Cars are on the grid, and as I said, you're going to have to just put up with my drool and drabblings for tonight, but hopefully this goes well. I have high expectations of myself. A couple of people tuned in, so I see Jack Cunan is joined in, was there, so hello. And we also have Marty Moore there, always ready to jump in with a couple of comments. So we have the comments up as well beside us here, so if you do want to comment on the race, feel free to jump in. But I'm going to see if I can get this car off the grid, which I have managed to do. So let's see how this works out. We've got Peter McCann on pole, we've 6 lights on, a little bit of a delay, and we're off. We're starting this great start from Peter McCann. We're down into turn 1, very wide open turn here, so the guys were all saying that at the start of the race, bit of a lock-up as well. I think it was from Ronan Hederman behind. No, actually it was from Daniel as well. He's suffered from that. He's down. We just promoted Brad up into second place. This is going to be a great race at this stage. Great race. Turning around, so this has been a very tidy opening few corners lap. Let's see how they navigate through the uphill section here of the Red Bull Ring circuit as they come down over the hill. All very tidy so far, and I'm just trying to see, has Damien McMullen had a problem in the back? I think he has. So good racing so far. Peter McCann leading them out. 20-lap race. It's currently Peter McCann from Pat Masterson, Brad O'Neans in third place, Adam Dowling in fourth, Simon Wall fifth, round out the top 5. Ronan Hederman then heading up the next group, as Sanyo Alpha has made his way up to 7th place, so he's going to be a quick guy, current championship leader. Watch him. David Yamamoto right tucked in behind him, so let's see that race between David Yamamoto and Sanyo Alpha. David Yamamoto in the VRA skin Porsche. So far so good, everyone keeping it nice and tidy around. Of course, Peter McCann just starting to get a little bit of a gap out in front. Pat Masterson tries to close up that gap. Probably outbreaking himself just a little bit. Someone running wide in the background. Sanyo Alpha, were just shouting out, remove the banner. You had me going there for a minute, Marty. Good man, but the banner is off for this race. So, slightly smaller grid than we'd usually expect. Some of our Italian friends have not joined us for this race. Without going into the details of that, it's probably for the better right now. So let's just see back down the field. So, as I was saying, Peter McCann there just starting to get a gap out over Pat Mansell, in the second and a half behind Brad O'Neill's in the Ferrari. Big lock up there. Is Brad going to capitalise? Little tap there on the back bumper just to say hello, I'm still here, Pat. Adam Dowling down in that UPS liveried Porsche, just probably sitting back and minding his tires. Adam, an experienced sim racer, he will know when to push that car and when to lift off. But we're going to have compulsory pit stops in this race. David Yamamoto then 5th place, 3 seconds down on Adam Dowling with Sanyo Alfa. Everyone putting in their best laps at this stage of the race. Sanyo Alfa, a very experienced sim racer, of course new to the VRA, always just seems to manage to find that extra little bit of grip. I've just seen that. If we just right on board when we see, yeah, he's a cracked front windscreen, so that was even impressive that he can get past somebody with the pace of David Yamamoto, with the car obviously carrying some damage. So that may explain why Sanyo, current championship leader, is down in 5th place and making up a good position really fast. Tony Stack as well, another confident sim racer. Just watch with Tony here as he's going down behind David Yamamoto, and Sanyo just running a little bit wide, getting it up onto the apron, not losing time. Simon Wall with Jordan Kelly behind him. I'm sure Jordan will be putting him under pressure now soon enough. Jordan Kelly himself, very fast guy, especially racing, always one to watch. Clean, fair racer. Rob O'Neill, who put in probably one of the best passes of VRA's history for going around the outside in the classic minis. He overtook 3 cars, full opposite lock. All of his drifting skills coming to the foray in that lap. Ronan Hederman won't be too happy. He's sliding back down. I'm not sure if Ronan's actually carrying any damage to that car, but let's just right on board and have a look. 144.9 for Ronan, so I'm not sure if he has an issue with the car. It seems to be okay at the moment. And Damien McMullen there again. You can tell just by the way the steering seems to be raised straight on the car, so it isn't having that much of an issue. So let's just go outboard here. Let's see what's going on here. This is 4th position. Dominis Kastanis. Sorry, that's Michael McCarthy taking position there. In front, Peter McCann, lap 4, really showing what he's about here. Obviously likes this track, and going very well at the moment. Peter has been working hard at improving the consistency of his racing, and we've been talking about that a lot and joking. There's a great load of banter goes on in VRA in the background, and probably we couldn't put most of it online, but I'm just trying to see, as Evan Walsh dropped out of this race. I think Evan has gone out of the race, so we're down to 14 at the moment. Saying, yeah, a lot of these guys putting a lot of time and practice into sim racing. Maybe just bring the microphone closer, Evan. How would that work? So Evan's saying that he disconnected from the server. So all of this is obviously online. A lot of these guys are racing away from at home. We've no one here in the sim center tonight in Mondello. So Adam Dowling up to 2nd place. Let's just have a look at that. clean. So Sanyo Alpha really showing pace here in this car, but Brad O'Neill's is about to make that Ferrari the widest Ferrari I'd say Sanyo's ever seen in his life. So let's keep an eye on this battle now for the moment. Brad O'Neill's usually a cover hitter goes here in the VRA, but a very accomplished racer as well, both in real world and in sim racing. He's not going to give an inch. Let's see if Sanyo can stick this on the inside. Brad not giving him an inch, but one's wide, and Sanyo a clean run through. But Brad, of course, will come back at him now. So let's see. Oh, he just too early in the power and got the back of that car stepping out. Evan Walsh saying perfect. Yeah, thank you, Evan. So for those of you who are joining in and watching this, we're saying slightly down on grid numbers this afternoon. A lot of that's to do with seasonal, but as well we actually had to remove some of the drivers from the grid who just were not playing within the rules at the time. So that all playing into the fact that Brian McManus, who's currently second in the championship, is away at Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix, so he won't be scoring points this evening, and that opens everything up. Sanyo Alpha on the real charge here, reeling in Adam Dowling. So let's see if those guys have a moto as well. So great race, very clean so far. Pity that Evan Walsh disconnected there. Evan, always entertaining, very quick guy as well. Actually won our inaugural race at the Historics here in the Minis and was particularly delighted with himself. So we've been having to live that down for the last few weeks here. So Sanyo Alpha already right on the back of Adam Dowling. You can see that car has some damage on it, but obviously handling okay, no impact on the performance of it. Quick sim racer is Sanyo. Great to have him in our league because it just shows the pace that these guys are. 122 putting in his best lap. It shows the level that these sim racers can drive at. Of course, with the VRA, we're looking to put together a pro sim team. We're actually flying out this weekend to have a look around the ADAC Sim Expo at the World Ring, where they're actually holding the World iRacing Finals this weekend coming. So going over to have a look at that and see what's involved and see what we need to do to bring our best sim racers there next year. So we might as well. Ireland has dominated most other things with four wheels. A lot of glitching going on there on the stream at the moment. So we'll just have a look back here at David Gavin. So Peter McCann comfortably out in front with 11.5 second lead. 13 laps to go. Let's see if Sanyo can reel him in. I think he already is. He's gone down to 9.5 seconds. Peter McCann, again, very experienced at this. He'll just start to settle into his pace and rhythm and control this race from the front. Sanyo Alpha on a charge then to try and reel in Peter McCann with 13 laps to go. Adam Dowling then in third place. He won't be too happy about how easy Sanyo got past, but as I say, that Peter McCann put in his quickest lap of the race, so he's obviously seen that time coming down. Sanyo Alpha putting in a 1:33, 1:34.7, so that would just show you the difference in pace of this style of race. David down model 1:33.4, I think it was. Fifth place, Brad O'Neill's. Won't be happy if falling that far back down the grid, but Brad putting in a good lap with Simon Wall putting in his fastest lap of the race, so obviously those tyres still working quite well for these guys. And we would expect to see pit stops in this. I don't think the fuel's going to go all the way, but we'll see if the guys are going to run. I'd say most of them are out on as much fuel as they can have and the hard tyres, which may actually get them to the end of the race, but it'll be interesting when we get to lap 14, 15, we'll see how they're getting on. Rob O'Neill out at the back, all on his own, but we'll see how Rob is getting on. A 140, so down on pace, must be an issue with the car. Rob, very much a Mondello specialist, as is this man, Damien McMullen. He's chasing up on Michael McCarthy, who again is out on his own with Dominicus Danis. They're a very capable sim racer out. Not sure what happened to Ronan Hederman. He was showing pace, he had the consistency, so I would probably go down with that car. And Tony Stack out on that UPS with lads up the front of it. Classic VRA statement. For a turn 1 incident. So I think Jordan Kelly's just managed to get past Pat Masterson. I think he has. Samuel Alpha banging in a 1:31, so that's almost qualifying time. So he really has that boot down. He's reeled in Peter McCann down to 8 seconds, so he is going to catch him by the end of this race. The question will be if he can get past Peter McCann. Let's just go on board with Sanyo and see. Has he got Peter McCann in his sights just yet? No, he hasn't. Evan was saying that Peter will bottle it and make it exciting, don't worry. I'm sure he will, but it'll be interesting to see how that battle actually gets down. So it's down to 8.4 seconds at the moment. And then we have behind this group, let's just see if we can get on board here with David Yamamoto as he's trying to reel in Adam Dowling. So I see we've Leo Nolte joined in there. Hey Leo, how are you? I'm sure you're cringing at my attempts at this, which I have to say is it's nearly an impossible job to try and run these races and talk factually at the same time about what's going on in the race. So a lot more respect for commentators and what they do. No Jack Cunan with us tonight. Unfortunately, Jack wasn't able to make it out to Mondello. Brad decided to go racing, which is fair enough, I have to say. I wish I was out there racing. And Rob King sends apologies, but also could make it, so you have to put up with my drooling, drabbling tonight. But here we have Adam Dowling, David Yamamoto, classic battle. These two. Yamamoto gets up the inside and past, make that look very, very easy. Is Adam going to try and come back at him through the hairpin? No. Adam won't be too happy with that. He made that look very, very easy. So Sanyo Alpha really getting his head down now. He's got that into 7.8 seconds, so he's underneath the 8-second mark with 10 laps to go. So at that pace, he's definitely going to pull in, reel in Peter McCann. So McMullen with his best lap of the race. Here we go. It's Ronan Hederman sending it up the inside. Did he make it stick? He did. So Michael McCarthy then, a long way back from Dominicus Danis. So let's just see, Simon Wall, he's got the eye in on the back of Tony Stack, so we'll keep an eye on that race as this goes on. Pat Masterson's got clean air in front of him, but he can just see the back of Jordan Kelly. Jordan Kelly kind of out on his own at the moment. He's got 5 seconds to pull in on Brad O'Neans, who again is just in clear air. Let's see if he can see the back of that group. He can. You can see the back of Adam Dowling, David Yamamoto, so that could get interesting as we come into the second half of this race. Sanyo Alpha though has that down to 7 seconds. So he's on a real charge. Can't see the back of McCann yet. Peter McCann playing a cool game out in front. I'm sure Peter just managing those tires, managing that race. He would be delighted to take this win today, and I believe me, we would never hear the end of it. So just as we're looking back through this group, as I was saying, smaller grid, but it's almost like the legends of VRA tonight, right? We've no Dempseys, we've no Murrays, we've no Quinns, but we have this, and I would say this is almost our core group of drivers out. Doing what they do best. Of course, we've started another league on Wednesday night, which will be next Wednesday night, which is an iRacing league. Tend to have bigger grids on that. iRacing being seen at this stage as being the superior kind of sim racing platform. It's an expensive platform to get into, but certainly from an online racing point of view, it's where it's at these days. That's our GTE Pro League. So we run a set of Corsa League on Wednesday night and then alternate between iRacing on the second lap. So we're on lap 12. Let's just go back down to this. Sanyo Alpha again, banging in another 31. Not quite the best lap he's put in, but he's got down to 6.5 seconds. So he will start to see the back of Peter McCann's Ferrari as he comes around. David Yamamoto, after getting a bit of a gap on Adam Dowling, will soon be fighting off the battle probably of this race, which will be Brad O'Neill's and Adam Dowling, because these two guys, while they get on so well off the track and have so much banter, I'm pretty sure once it gets close, all that will push aside. So let's keep an eye on that as we go. Jordan Kelly in 6th place. I'm sure he'd like to be up closer to the action at the front, but Jordan, a very quick driver, very fair driver as well, very consistent. Pat Masterson in behind, and Pat would be enjoying his racing if he can get up in amongst that group, because he's always entertaining to watch. So Tony Stack with a whole gaggle of Ferraris behind him with Simon Wall and Dominicus Stanis, so keep an eye on that group. And further back down the grid we got Michael McCarthy. So Sanyo Alpha up in front, down to 5 seconds with 7 laps to go. Really got to ask ourselves this stage, is Peter McCann going to be able to hold him off for 2 laps? Peter McCann has actually lost that position, so I'm not sure what happened to Peter McCann there. He won't be happy with that, so we're not going to get this final rundown. So an issue for Peter McCann. Let's just go on board and see. Is it an issue with the car? No. Don't tell me Peter McCann has had a spin right at the end of lap 12. Lads, I think he has. I think that's what's happened. So no real issue with the car, but he's going to be struggling now to pull in the pace of Sanyo Alpha. Is really been pulling him in maybe a second lap. So let's see what Peter McCann can do there. In 3rd place, David Yamamoto. Evan Wald's saying it's not a real win anyway until he beat Brian McManus. So this could extend Sanyo Alpha's dominance in this GT Team Cup. Actually, he's current leader with Brian McManus not participating in this race, currently in 2nd place. So that is unfortunate for Peter McCann. He won't be happy with that. I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure every excuse in the racers rule book will be thrown at that one, but he's keeping... He's actually matching Sanyo Alpha for the moment, but let's hope Peter McCann can hold Sanyo back in. As I say that, Sanyo's almost extended that out to 2 seconds, but a bit of a change down the back. So these two guys, Dominicus Stanis and Tony Stack. Tony Stack just taking the position, but let's see if Dominicus can get the run up the inside. He can. So he takes that position back. I think guys are going to start struggling now with tyres and tyre wear as we come in to the 6 laps to go. The 5 laps to go actually. This stage is David Yamamoto in 3rd place. Fairly comfortable at the moment. 4-second lead over Adam Dowling, and 5-second cushion over Jordan Kelly. Masterson thinks put in his fastest lap of racing. Everyone's using extra track. Brad O'Neill's. I'm just trying to look. He's thinking he's an issue with that car, but no, he seems to be doing okay. And then a big gap back to Simon Wall, Tony Stack, and Michael McCarthy. Now Ronan Hederman seems to be going well. Just not sure what issues Ronan has had with this race. He was saying he was loving this track earlier on the week, putting in some good times, so maybe just an issue with the car. Ever entertaining to watch. Damien McMullen obviously has some more issues on that car with Rob O'Neill. I'm sure Rob would prefer to be taking this track sideways all the way around. Of course, Rob, a sim racer at Harbour, and he has personal best, so that's his fastest lap even through practice and qualifying. Coming up to lap Rob O'Neill. So Rob sees him in the wings, blue flags, move out of the way, left the leader through, good man, and that gap is now up to nearly 5 seconds from Peter McCann. Peter McCann kicking himself. I'm not sure what happened, but it did look like he pulled over and was trying to recover that car, so no damage to it. But he had been talking about that all week, that he was focused on his consistency and had been bitterly upset with some of the spins and mistakes that had happened in previous races. So I feel for you, Peter, but you're definitely good to see you, or it's good to see you up the front as always. So back to David Yamamoto. We'll just stay on board with Dave for a while just to see as we go around this lap. We don't have any, as I was saying, we don't have Brian McManus if he's tuned in. He's over at Belgium at Spa. Hopefully see you on Sunday if you can get those tickets for me, Brian. Put in a good word. Change of position again. That's Simon Wall with a spin. Oh, he won't be happy with that. Let's just bog it down now. Let's promote Tony Stack up to 9th position. For top 10 is Sanyo Alpha from Peter McCann, David Yamamoto in 3rd, Adam Dowling in 4th position, Jordan Kelly in 5th with Brad O'Neill's. He's after losing 10 seconds back on Jordan Kelly, but then Pat Masterson, Dominicus Danis, Tony Stack and Simon Wall. Another dominant display from Sanyo Alpha. As Evan Walsh was saying, it's not a win unless you beat Brian McManus, but I can't see how anyone could catch this guy with the pace he's on. Just going faster and faster as the race is going on. So it's 5.8 seconds, nearly 6 seconds up the road from Peter McCann. You can't see the back of that car at this stage. David Yamamoto further 7 seconds back. So the whole grid evenly split out with 4 laps to go. Full second, 1:34 from Peter McCann. I see Brian McManus has joined us on the stream. How you doing, Brian? So, in case you're wondering and joining us at the moment, it's Sanyo Alpha out in front with a bit of damage on that car as he's lapped Damien McMullen from Peter McCann, is now 8.5 seconds back. David Yamamoto in 3rd position, full 14.5 seconds off Sanyo Alpha. Adam Dowling in 4th place, Jordan Kelly rounding out the top 5. So there's a change of position as well. So that's Adam Dowling taking up 3rd position. So 3rd place. I'm not sure if that was a mistake from Yamamoto, but I missed that. But there is Adam Dowling. So let's keep an eye on this race. Adam Dowling is so chuffed with himself to get a podium at this stage of the race with 2 laps to go. Of course, Yamamoto won't let him out of his sight, so let's just see how far back that looks. Jordan Kelly in on this as well, so this is going to be a pretty entertaining finish to this round 3 of the GT Team Cup here at the Red Bull Ring. Sanyo Alpha leading in, Peter McCann now down 10 seconds. Then we have this trio of Adam Dowling, David Yamamoto and Jordan Kelly. Let's go on board with Adam Dowling and see. Pretty much match for pace, but try on the outside? I think he is. Adam Dowling goes defensive. Yamamoto takes a position for the moment, but can't hold on. Can he get a better drive out of... He can't. I'm sure Jordan Kelly's just happy to sit back at this stage and just see. So this, as I said, is going to be a very entertaining race indeed. So coming down the back straight. To complete. No, so that's Red Bull Mobile corner turn 10. So let's keep an eye on these guys. Seems to be the closest race on track at the moment. It's Adam Dowling, third place from David Yamamoto. 35 dead for Adam, 34.8. Yamamoto on the outside again. Is he going to make it stick this time? I think he is. Jordan Kelly's going to try and capitalise. So Jordan Kelly now on the outside of Adam Dowling. Nose out in front, and this is going to play out for him. I think he's going to get that position. He is. So within 2 corners, Adam Dowling is down into 5th position, and now Jordan Kelly on the inside. And this is going to be a great race. Jordan Kelly, he does make it stick. Adam Dowling with the better drive out, and David Yamamoto. So it's going to be a 3-car wide as we come down into, I think this is 7 Worked is the name of the corner. So it's going to be a tight right-hander up here, almost hairpin as it is. All cars locked up and sideways. Jordan Kelly up to 3rd place. What a drive from Jordan Kelly. He'd be delighted with that. David Yamamoto tucking in behind, and Adam Dowling relegated down into 5th place. Great bit of racing from these guys as we come in to this penultimate lap. So it's Sanyo Alpha ahead of Peter McCann. Then we have this gaggle trio: Jordan Kelly, David Yamamoto, and Adam Dowling, all within a second of each other. So let's just keep close eye on this. Pat Masterson then in 6th position behind from Brad Alines. Dominicus Danis then rounding that out, closing in on Brad actually. Tony Stack, Simon Wall, Michael McCarthy, Ronan Hederman, Damien McMullen and Rob O'Neill are the lineup so far. So as we go in, leader on the final lap. So Sanyo taking a 11 second lead over Peter McCann. We can only assume Peter had some spin or some issue with the car on lap 14. And we have this on the last lap. Adam Dowling falling back now, so I don't think Adam's going to be in contention unless these two make a mistake. But that's Jordan Kelly on the podium. David Yamamoto getting a great drive off of that corner. So we see if Yamamoto can close that gap up enough. He isn't quite there at the moment. Braking at the 50 meter board, so Kelly taking a defensive line. Yamamoto bore open onto the power, but again just not close enough. We just get out into front as it's Sanyo Alpha. It looks like is going to take another victory here at the Red Bull Ring from the back of the grid. What an impressive drive. Not sure who that is in the background, but that's Sanyo Alpha, the winner here once again, and extending his lead at the top of the championship. Peter McCann taking 2nd place. He'll be happy with that, but overall I don't think he's going to be too happy. Let's get back real quick to see how this racing is going. Into the last corner, Yamamoto trying it up the inside. Can he get it? No, loses power. So it's Jordan Kelly just pipping David Yamamoto with Adam Dowling. Not sure what issue was Adam, but he's falling right back down. So obviously the tires just gone off of that car. A change from Dominic Dennis and Brad. So let's see. Brad for 7th place, holding on to that. And I'm sure Brad will be happy enough with 7th place from Dominicus Danis. So great race all around. Tony Stack in 9th place, bringing that UPS Ferrari over the line from Simon Wall. Closely followed then by Michael McCarthy. Ronan Hederman, not sure if he had issues with that car now. He was saying he was going well here all week, so it does look like there's a small bit of damage on the car, but looks like he's nursing it around as well. Damien McMullen, again, not sure if there's damage to the car, but Damien, always entertainment to watch. And then Rob O'Neill rounding out the end of that. So there you have it. Sanyo Alpha already back to the pits, bringing the car in. We will update the championship points as soon as we can to go into this championship. It was Sanyo Alpha 10 points clear of Brian McManus. Brian McManus in Belgium, probably sipping on some Belgian beer at the moment watching this. I hope you are, Brian. If you are, enjoy it. Hopefully see you Sunday. Jordan Kelly will do very well at this. Third place for Jordan Kelly will bring him right up into the points as well. And David Yamamoto down in 5th place. So the leaderboard as we had it, just to call it back out. So there you have the classifications. Sanyo Alpha from Peter McCann, Jordan Kelly, David Yamamoto, Adam Dowling, Pat Masterson. 7th position for Brad O'Neens. 8th for Dominicus Stanis and Tony Stack, Simon Wall rounding out the top 10. Then we had Michael McCarthy, Ronan Hederman in 12th. Damien McMullen coming in 13th. 14th was Rob O'Neill. And Evan Walsh with technical issues dropping out at the start of that race. So again, we're back at it in 2 weeks time, and we will be broadcasting again live from VRA HQ here in Mondello. We hope you enjoyed the race. We'll see you in next week for our iRacing series for the GTE Pro. That proves to be a big grid as well, so that's one to tune in for. If you are interested in getting involved in our online racing, be sure to check us out on VRA.ie or on Facebook, or just pop into us here in Mondello and Suite 2, and we'll be sure to steer you in the right direction. But as always, thanks again for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the racing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.